Today on Softball360, the Stadium Power Tour rumbles into Atlanta. Mikan and Reebok are ready to get it on as the battle of the brands tightens up. Check out two tournaments with tradition and competition while doing it all for charity. The Firemen's and McQuaid's are much more than fun and games. Meet some super fans on the Stadium Power Tour and follow one lucky fan who gets a chance to suit up and hit with the Long Haul Bombers in New York at Citi Field. Team Mikan and Reebok are cued and ready to hit in the hallowed home run land of Hammer and Hank Aaron.
I think we've got his spirit here with us today, so we're going to hit more home runs than normal.
Bang the drums! Softball360 starts right now. This is the only show dedicated to the sport of softball.
Welcome to Softball 360, everybody. I'm your host, Timmy Layton. Today on the Stadium Power Tour, we're taking a turn for the south and heading down to the home of the Atlanta Braves on Turner Field, where you can expect to see an old-fashioned home run hitting derby.
Don't call it Hotlanta. This is the ATL, home of the NL East leading Braves. And numbers matter. Round 5 of the Stadium Power Tour, game time temps hover in the 90s and 715. That's the record-setting number of homers by Hammer and Hank Aaron, set back in 1974 when he was 40 years old. The exact spot of the hit is now a coveted pregame party spot for fans, and the home run history means plenty to the Long Haul Bombers.
Oh, Hank Aaron, I mean, obviously, you know, that's the home run king.
I think we've got his spirit here with us today, so we're going to hit more home runs than normal.
Turner Field seats 50,000, but feels cozy with great sight lines and unique home run targets. Impressive when considering the park was the original site for opening ceremonies at the 1996 Summer Olympics. And numbers mean plenty to the Braves' longtime attendant, Walter Mr. Stat Banks.
The Braves arrived at Atlanta Stadium in 1966 and they departed in 1996. In 1996, their record was 96 and 66.
Plenty of Stadium Power Tour history in Atlanta. Check out Ed Kid Vegas's massive blast to the third level last year.
That's got it.
One thing I love about when the Long Haul Bombers come here is because they literally shoot home run balls up into the 75 club. These are not just foul balls like going into, you know, the bullpen or maybe the 200 section. They are all the way up into where people are eating dinner and they catch like a softball and they get it right in their beer.
Today, as the Bombers get ready, they are laying it on the line. This season is one of the most competitive ever. The points battle is already tightening up.
We have to go out and just absolutely kill it. And, you know, it looks like it's going to take about an average of 10 per event to make the finals and be in contention for the Manufacturer Cup.
Turner Field is groomed and ready to host the Braves, Mets, and Long Haul Bombers.
And I really need to pick it up. My numbers have been low on these first 3, so I'm looking to get these last 3 up in the upper teens. If not, I'm not going to have a shot at it.
Just come out here, you know, double digits, you know, hopefully come out and get like a 30 spot from Team Mikan, and that'll put us right where we need to be for the Manufacturers Cup.
Bang the drums. Showtime on the Stadium Power Tour. Mikan and Reebok are ready to get it on.
Stick around because we have more Softball 360 straight ahead.
Still ahead, we'll preview and review 2 legendary tournaments with plenty in common. At the Firemen's and McQuaid's, great play means a lot to the local communities. We'll explain. Plus, we'll introduce you to some of the fans on the Stadium Power Tour. Colorful? You betcha.
And they're so cute.
Home run savvy? Of course. And for one lucky fan, one moment in time at Citi Field that he will never forget. But first, our Power Tour Power Question. What are your pregame superstitions?
Probably one of my superstitions is probably the way I put my batting gloves on.
The one that I don't pass up on is my approach to the box, marking my little territory, stepping out and getting that practice swing, that one practice swing.
The only ritual I have is I have to put my batting gloves on the same way, just same as any other nut job in the game. Left has to come off first.
There are a couple really weird ones that you'd be like, I like cookies. I think I have a cookie addiction. I love soft batch Chips Ahoy cookies.
Then the left one. You strap the left one and then strap the right one.
It's very, very superstitious.
What Power Tour Power Questions do you have? Send yours to us at powertourquestions@softball360.com.
Softball 360 is brought to you by Easton Sports. There is a difference, and the difference is Easton. By Miken Sports. Elite equipment for the elite player. Miken Sports. By bpathletics.com. When you want the best in quality, service, and price, log on to bpathletics.com. And by softballcenter.com, the site for major softball news.
Welcome back to Softball 360. I'm Timmy Layton. It's time now where we meet the fans of the Long Haul Bombers. These folks have their home run heroes, and in Atlanta, they have their favorites.
Softball fans embody the heart and soul of the sport, working hard, playing hard, and never, never dull.
Growing up, that's what we played in the summer, softball, men's league, girls' leagues, church league. That's all American as you can get.
The autograph session at a Stadium Power Tour show provides the perfect opportunity to meet their home run heroes.
Man hammers. Men with hammers for bats and man hammers, just swinging it out the park.
It's just amazing how far, like each one of them just consistently, they just hit those bombs one after the other. It's great, the power that they have behind them, and it's just awesome to watch. It's a great show.
Oh, this is awesome. These guys put on a show.
These guys are my idols. I love them more than anything in the world.
And they're so cute.
It's the ultimate occasion to get just about anything signed and pick up tips from the source.
400 and some odd feet. Come on, get real. Around 400 feet, so it was a real good show.
I mean, you can hit a ball 430, 440, no problem.
No, you're good. I'm envious. I'm about 200 feet shorter, so, you know, hopefully one day I'll be as good as them.
You guys are awesome. Woo!
The news media loves a good story, and the world's greatest home run sluggers are always a big hit.
The world famous softball home run hitters, they are the best, and with me is literally...
In San Diego, they celebrate softball big time. Petco Park and the Padres organized an official softball night. Timmy Layton got into the mix with thousands of young fans of the game.
I like the sport because it's active and it's like entertaining to watch.
I like the girls and their excitement to play this game. It's a great game.
Yeah, basically it's just fun.
In New York, one lucky softballer won the chance of a lifetime and got to be part of the big show. Chris Zinkowitz won a contest to hit with the Long Haul Bombers at Citi Field.
It's pretty impressive. Very exciting.
Holy softball, Batman! Taking a few cuts in Gotham at Citi Field was one moment in time he'll never forget.
It was very exciting. I love being in front of the crowd playing.
While the fans love it, for each Long Haul Bomber, it's a chance to pay it forward and to treasure the love and support they receive from the fans.
It's truly an honor, and we're all blessed to have this opportunity. I mean, there's only, I think, 12 of us in the world to get the chance to do this. So, I mean, if it wasn't for this fan support and these major league stadiums letting us in here, we wouldn't be able to do it.
Those are some dedicated fans we have out there. And if you're a fan of softball yourself, be sure to check out the ASA National Championship.
Get ready for a giant softball weekend. The ASA Super National is coming to St. Paul's Midway Stadium. The best softball teams in the nation will show up, but only one will be crowned champion.
Because it's been 10 years since we've held the event, and it's our highest level of softball, played by the best 12 teams in the country. And when the dust settles, we'll crown a champion, America's champion.
Mark your calendar, August 23rd and 24th in St. Paul at Midway Stadium, the ASA Super National. And don't miss the finals of the Stadium Power Tour Friday night.
Don't go anywhere. We still have more coming your way on Softball 360.
When Softball 360 returns, a trip to Nodak. There's more than an oil boom going on in Bismarck. It's a giant softball party, and we'll have the highlights. And Jeff Barnesy Barnes shares what to look forward to at the Firemen's as half a century of softball tradition continues to grow. Plenty of action ahead on the Stadium Power Tour, a big show in Detroit at Comerica Park, followed by a slugfest in Houston at Minute Maid Park. The Power Tour heads to the home of the Cards and Busch Stadium on July 23rd, followed by trips to Seattle, Minneapolis, New York, and Miami. And mark your calendar, Friday night, August 23rd, for the Stadium Power Tour Finals in St. Paul, Minnesota.
Welcome back to Softball 360. I'm Timmy Layton. It's time now we take a look at one of the biggest tournaments in the nation. It's all done for charity, and it's known as McQuaid's.
Welcome to the wonderful world of McQuaid's. One of the biggest tournaments in the world for close to 4 decades. It's a tradition in the upper Midwest.
There's really 3 holidays a year. McQuaid's, opening pheasant, opening deer. Christmas and all that is along in there, but those are 3 events that families look forward to.
There's much more than an oil boom going on in North Dakota. McQuaid's is an example of the softball boom, well organized with fantastic fields and facilities that attract great competition. But it gets better. All this effort is done for charity. Close to $100,000 is raised and stays in the local community.
Everything goes for a good cause. It's a lot of fun. It's real people here, and it just shows how much North Dakota cares.
For the folks who help stage this softball extravaganza, it's always an emotional weekend.
We have a banquet in August where we give away the charity funds, and I bawl like a baby. I'm not even gonna lie. It's like this family reunion atmosphere.
McQuaid's transcends the sport. It's a softball celebration that gives back and creates memories that last a lifetime.
Everybody wants to win McQuaid, don't get me wrong, but I'm looking to have fun and just see how far we can go.
The whole premise of this softball tournament is giving. Giving back to others. If I look at this little guy coming up right here, someday he's gonna say, Dad, you remember when we went to McQuaid's?
For the results from McQuaid's, log on right now to softball360.com.
There's another tournament right around the corner happening in Minnesota. It's called the Firemen's. You guys better be making your plans now.
Get ready for a softball tradition in Minnesota, simply known as the Firemen's. Since 1958, players and teams from around the nation have been gathering under the Green Water Tower in Bloomington to play and give back to the community.
I enjoy softball. I try to do good for the softball community. And the money we raise here goes to all the kids and donate all the money that we raise back to them.
Simply known as Barnesy, Jeff Barnes organizes the big show. Long, sweaty hours are what Barnesy is in for.
He's the guy that knows everyone and everything about softball, and he knows all the people, and he arranges somehow to get 330 softball games in a 24 or 48 hour time frame, and it is the biggest tournament in Minnesota.
1, 2, 3, 4. Great games for a great cause. The best of the best make it a point to make the scene at the Firemen's. Mike and Denny Crine are front and center.
You get to relax. It's multiple games, multiple at-bats, whereas, you know, your first swing on the Stadium Power Tour is, you got to be ready to go.
What started as a simple way to help the local fire department grew into one of the biggest and best tourneys in North America. Mark your calendar, July 19th, 20th, and 21st in Bloomington For details, log on to Softball360.com.
Stick around because we have more Softball 360 straight ahead.
Hey, softballers, send us your team picture, great hit, or blooper. We'll get it online with a prize for the most popular one on Softball360.com. Make plans now for the WSL Worth North American Championships in sunny Panama Beach City, Florida this September. The best teams are coming, and we have all the details online. But first, Team Mikan and Reebok are ready for the big show in the ATL at Turner Field. The points battle is starting to shape up. Please stay tuned.
Softball 360 is brought to you by DeMarini. Upgrade your game with the DeMarini CL22. By Evil Sports. The best softball on the planet is evil. EvilSports.com. By Reebok. Check out the Reebok 2013 Barrage at suncoastsports.net. And by the WSL. Play the next level. The WSL Worth North American Championship Series.
Welcome back to Softball 360. I'm your host, Timmy Layton. It's time now we head back to Atlanta for an old-fashioned Southern Fried Slugfest.
Each slugger gets 15 swings. Each home run is worth 1 point, except the last pitch, known as the money ball. It's worth 2 points and can be the tiebreaker. Heads up in the outfield. Get ready to see some big-time blasts as the world's greatest softball home run hitters are on deck. Get ready.
Time for the big show. Mikan and Reebok at Turner Field in the ATL. Leading off is Denny Primetime Crine for Team Mikan. At 6'7" and 300 pounds, the big man uses his leverage to hit harder, faster, and further. Crine leads off and never looks back with some massive deep blasts into the yard at Turner Field. Now we are going to slow it down and analyze the super smooth Crine swing. Brings it right there. Perfect form and absolute textbook style are on display. Boom! There it goes. Another evil softball leaves the park. And on the money ball, count it. 12 big points for DC, and the mark has been set high. Stepping up to the plate next, the J-back attack. As Jason Baxter hails from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, in only his sophomore season on the tour, J-back is already known for his ability to go deep. A power hitter by trade, Jason knows he has to step up his game, and he's doing just that. Bang zoom! All the way to Stone Mountain, Georgia with that shot from his barrage bat. J-back is blasting his way up the hit parade. He walks away with 9 points. It's clear Team Reebok is in the hunt for the title. Up next for Team Mikan, Ed the Kid Vega. The kid is big and powerful with a swing to match. Vega has been described as the gentle giant, but at 6'5" and 300 pounds, the slugger from Southern California is anything but gentle. Kid's rowdy roundhouse swing and his Mikan bat are cutting through the swampy Georgia air. But Kid needs a bit more. He ends his shift with 6 points and the promise of a better day at the plate. At 6'6" and close to 300 pounds, Reebok's Chris Greinert is one tough customer at the plate. The Maryland native has a softball resume that reads like a champ, with titles and best of and top dog all over it. The G-Man swings a Reebok barrage and does it with explosive power. The two-piece bat design is what G-Man craves. G-Man sends him deep into the yard with one after another going gonzo. The G-Man is part of a new world order with 10 points, and the softball universe is on full alert. D-Rock Dustin Roberts steps up. Check out that fast whip-like swing. This is exactly how you do it, folks. D-Rock is solid today, if not spectacular. His 9 points help Reebok move up in the points battle. The 2012 champion on the Stadium Power Tour, Kevin Flip Philby. Flip is famous for his big, fast, powerful, and smooth swing. His Mikan KF30 Philby Supermax is on display. But the hefty lefty is not clicking today. But Flip does recover and gets back on his game, though it's a tad late for a comeback. The victory train has left the Atlanta station. Flip ends up with 6 points, but his Mikan teammate Denny Crine holds down the top spot.
I just got the ball in the air with enough backspin on it that it ended up putting up a good number.
Take a look at the final results from Atlanta. Denny Crine sets the pace early and holds on with those 12 big points.
Wow, what a show in Atlanta, where we crowned a champion. Now remember, only 6 Bombers can qualify for the finals. So for standings, be sure to check us out at softball360.com. I'm Timmy Layton, and as I like to say, let's get out to the park and play ball.
Next week on Softball 360, the Battle of the Brands tightens up as the Stadium Power Tour heads to Detroit at Comerica Park as Mikan and DeMarini get down in Motown. What does it take to become king of the softball mountain? Find out at the King of the Hills tournament in Black Hills, South Dakota. And rock and fire with the ladies of fast pitch and a classic look back at the career of the great Jenny Finch. It's all next week on Softball 360.